Today we talk about train and maintain brain. I think everyone has a brain, everyone created a brain, but some brains are probably not as big together into that. We will take him as this person is brilliant, this person is intelligent, while the other person is all intelligent and not brilliant. And some people, they are taking messages that they are not brilliant or they are not intelligent. The beauty with them is that they forget it very easily. Like everything, all the time, they tend to forget the way of things. Like, after you tell them something and you come back to them to even remind you, or to tell them that the man that you are done what they are about to do, they will tell you that they are forgetting, like I can't remember what they said. This is because they have not changed their brain. They have not made their brain active. Sometimes you realize that if you are in school, studying secondary school, and they are so active in their activities of the school. And the thing that this house every person, the guy that is doing the secondary school, the only thing is answer, like they are interested in biology, social studies, all those subjects like that. But as soon as you leave, probably you not already yourself in any of those studies or any of those subjects. But somebody has a question regarding those subjects, you realize that you won't be able to say anything about it anymore because they are not saying the truth. To actually still remember those things they are being said. So today we will be learning how and ways that at least we can train our brain. One of them is to have a good brain diet. A lot of people feel that our brain is just dead. No, our brain also you need to take care of your spirit. You need to take care of your body. A lot of people want to sit down, look sexy, take you to refine, but we need to get this in the part of the body that we need to take care of. We need to also find a team, a good diet that makes your brain, that keeps your brain very active. Because in the brain is actually one very important part of the body, lifestyle is the part. If somebody if the brain is not working well, maybe the person is psychologically they are not okay, but if the brain has been affected, then you will need that. Then you will be able to communicate with people properly. In fact, a lot of people really want to wait for you. When you are in the psychiatry, a lot of people want to wait for them. Probably they are coming out from stage to go to and see the body. So most of the time you come out of the psychiatric hospital, a lot of people feel want to wait for them and they are like, no, I don't want to wait. I don't want people to try me or say, I don't want people to eat me or say, so they actually want to wait for them. So this is me, then we need the hospital to take care of our brain. By good food, a good diet, you need to eat good food in order to keep your brain healthy. If your brain is not healthy, there is a tendency that your health is at stake because your brain is actually very important. So that means that 90% of what you do and what you say will come from the brain because that's just an entity. So when you are not taking good care of your brain, that means you need to think positively. You need to act very well, that people will tell them later that. When you do anything you don't think anything because your brain is not about to say, it's not okay. So you need to do that. Exactly what you guys can say. You can do avocado meal, you can take avocado, you can eat meat. So I want you can eat eggs. You can take more of the vegetable in order to stay healthy and active. Those things help your brain to work, to function well, to function well your mind potentially. So when you eat this food, you eat a salad, you eat a lot you eat them, do all these of the things to be active. It's all going to be all right. So this is like in order that you train your brain, they're having a good brain power. You take it consciously. It's not something that you don't do unconscious. Like why do you eat avocado with taste and really get what you want? When you want to eat unconsciously because you don't know the importance of eating that I will tell you, this is a stable, this is taking on to up your way to work actively well. So something you have been doing before, something you have been doing before, but you are not committed enough. Now I think I will be content about it. The content of the amount of avocado you consume, content of the amount of eggs you consume, of the things you take, of the time you eat. So the content of them, because the actually help your brain to be active and get into that, you have to make sure you don't forget things. So another thing is you stop having negative thoughts. Avoid this, and remember that there are people that only something bad happens to maybe a family member or a child or something. It really gets to their feelings. As the child is a thing that is very bad, and the other thing also, the thing is something that is definitely not in the context of what is happening at the moment. So I realize that I've been relating and been affected, and specifically, negative thoughts that are around that. So there are things that say that nothing. So now, the thing is, if you stop having negative thoughts, if you really want your brain to remain active, if you help your brain to remain positive and to deliver well, because your brain is a result of what you do. Anything that you do is a trend now and want to get. You can never be interested in your brain, because that's where your mind is. So if you have a negative thought, when you want to do something, you can be focused in your brain. And that's what you are coming out. So if you have a negative thought, if you see them through your brain and your thought process, because at every time, everything you think about is negativity. So the outcome of what you think around you is negative. So, but the thing is, this is from your brain to from the fact that an apple that has been affected. So if you want to train your brain, you have to keep an edge to having negative thoughts. When somebody's arm automatically negative thoughts for people in their body system, it's actually automated, but negative thoughts just come up at any time. So you have to be very, very careful on how you treat the brain. Your brain is an important part of yourself. Even sometimes if you are all the time, you can be the thing I do that. And naturally you start feeling guilty, you start seeing yourself doing what you are doing, like this is still back to you are doing. If I can use a little bit that you are pessimistic as well, naturally you start seeing yourself being pessimistic as well. So it's very important for you to develop this optimistic mindset. So if you are the people who feel that you are always talk about this negativity, you don't have to feel them and think of them. So this is actually called feel the art. So it is ultimately negative. So if you are really taking on people, you have to make them yourself out so that it will not affect your brain. So this is because you actually is going to decide. If you want your brain to be safe, or you don't want your brain to be safe, if you can decide to have a good diet, if you want it to be safe, or don't have a good diet, if you don't want it to be safe. And if you say, I'm going to have the negative thoughts and all, if you keep affecting your brain, then you want to see your brain to be active so that you can get good results. Then you have to train to the concept of what to say against the people who have negative thoughts. Not everything they do is negativity. Another thing you need to do as well is train your brain is for yourself with physical exercise. It is for you to involve yourself in physical exercise. A lot of people don't exercise. Exercise don't is not just for body it's not, you don't have to keep your body fit. It helps your brain as well. Because by the time you go up and come down, it also brings to the wild state. And the weather that comes out of your head and more, it's like this environmental condition in your brain. So the weather of the comes down. So because you have a distressed brain and a distressed memory. For example, you do your exercise, you have a good meal and you go to sleep. You know that something different has happened to you as a memory. So a good exercise is recommended for a good brain. It makes your brain remain active. A lot of people placing demand on life. Like you want your life to be like this, you are placing the demand on you. But you don't realize that where it actually starts from. It's from your brain. So you say you want to get fat, you want to get slim, you are taking slim, okay, but you blame your brain. This is the most important part of your body. Because if anything goes wrong with your brain, it's not like the body is not living. Because primarily someone is you don't have to do to last person. You don't have enough exercise. So a very good exercise, a very good physical exercise is very good for the brain. By the time you exercise well, it helps your brain because you sweat out bad memories. I have a friend that tells me that every time he's angry, he goes out to exercise. So when I ask you that, when you're angry, you go out to exercise. When you now realize that it's actually good for you because by the time you say you can run every kilometer, by the time you're angry, I will be running. And by the time you finish running, you are talking about those things you are done, and by the time you are correcting everything that is happening, and you're enjoying what you're doing every day. And by the time you enjoy the day, it becomes fun, and it becomes good. So like when you go on that, maybe you have something you are thinking of, and you think you want to do to exercise. So by then you exercise, you sweat out those bad memories you have. You sweat out and you feel good at what you do. So you don't forget every negative thought or failure that you have. So you need to exercise yourself because it goes to the brain as well, and it needs to stay active and healthy. So I don't think you need to know to train your brain to have positive theory. Like I said earlier, that you stop having negative thoughts. Sometimes negative thoughts are happening because of the kind of theory that you have. Some people, it is because of things that happen to the that allows them to make a very detailed and act related to more time. If they are not able to possibilities about life. So but when you have a positive theory that are optimistic about everything, like this is not just the family they know now, but if this is the social network, you are people you networking. When do you go to part-time? When do you go to part-time? Who do you see? Not the people that you need. Because really matters a lot about how healthy your brain is. Because by the time you go out and you go to a place where all the more you talk about to speak people, to know some players at home. You know that the first people that are out to become a top star. So, that is how it affects you. And so, every time in your app, this person wasn't like this before. So what has happened? So you not do that actually. It is because you are in your brain like the active positive feelings around you. What is you constantly become the five people that surround you every day. The only thing you meet every day in your life is what you become. If you meet this group of five people today, you need to check. Not about people are visiting, like not these five people. Today, these five people that are posters, you go out tomorrow, you meet people that are posters, you start becoming that person. You meet five people today that are business owners. You go out tomorrow, you meet five people that are business owners, successful business owners. You go out tomorrow, you meet another successful business owner. You realize that you start wanting to be a successful business owner as well. This is very important to have a positive feeling around you. This is what helps you to keep your brain healthy and active. So if everything is just to help you to go to forget things or not to because when your brain is seeing things that are positive, the brain is to be relaxed. If I see something that challenges me every day, there's no way I will want to relax. I will always want to do more for myself. So what is that we don't want to work? The thing is not a thing that I don't see. I will just say, we don't go now, let's go here, we go back to the time. what they say they are doing is but they need for it to be so that as you are not at the place in the house or that because I won't get the job. It's actually a call when you see your day, it's good direct, the good direct. When you stop having negative thoughts, and I know when you have to stay inside, and I know when you have a positive spirit. All these things are what makes you to have a good day. Also, you need to have a free environment. A lot of people don't understand this. See, what you look at, immediately go into your day. And it's telling how healthy your day is, how active and how relaxed your day is. So, there is this day I was in the office. I normally having this, I was just feeling tired and I don't want to do anything. So I don't try to do my hand like this, I can't see it and I don't do it. I don't think I want to do it anymore, I don't know like this. So I will do myself, setting up myself and doing something, starting my things well, alright. So immediately I left that, I don't became active all of a sudden after I went to. I don't became active. So it's very important for you to clean your environment, for you to clean yourself, clean your brain, ensure everything is well said because sometimes your brain will feel other things, it becomes another as well. If everything your brain is feeling is a sucker place, all around, everywhere goes bad, the people you will get in office is just something like one away, something that is all and that. So that if your environment is like is in order, if you up your brain to be well order, if you up your brain to be if your brain is not be alright, it will be safety. So like you want to work now, if you have a very work environment and want to work, then when you will be that excellent. Because the environment is well. But if you take your time out to ensure that the environment is well, clean, and well properly arranged, it will help you to deliver excellence in everything that you do. Most times I find out that I am not productive when I take it as properly set. It is not because maybe you are working and you do this side here, you do that side here, okay. I mean, you may not do that excellence because what the time you do together. And how that they will deliver excellence. But when you have a clean environment, when you have everything is well said and well arranged, you be able to do certain right. You be able to deliver what you actually do. Because your brain actually works is what they see. So if your brain is in a better environment, then what is the actually do? So you actually, you are telling yourself I want to do. And the brain, they have a better place. They are still very good. They are very good. They are still very good. They are very good. They are still new. And yes, to me. But when you are doing you have to know. Because those things are still there. They are not still those things. So your brain, you will not assimilate anything. Because you have very things to watch. You have very clothes to watch. You have those things to do. For me, after that affects me. If you are going to read or want to do something, ask to increase your interest. If I want to put your thing before, look at me what I want to cook or I want to go through. And the other thing I do that way, I want to do it. My mom will be really in that place that I want to do that. They are having to that place. I don't know anything. But I do not have a 100% concentration on the way I am doing because I have not been able to choose the things in here. I have not been able to work my place. I have not been able to clean my house. My mind is still there. Until you are able to see those things before you can have a 100% concentration. So when you have a 100% concentration, you also brain to deliver 100%. So that's why I say that you need an active brain to have the desired setting. If you are not a desired setting, if your brain is not trained, it is not active, no matter the amount you play, why for doctor, you will not get it. Because somebody who is involved by that company, that has the plan to about police and become followers, you know that you are better and the person is not found out there. There's no intention to need to do anything. There's no person that is culture. So that means that it is important that you you give your life, you pay your bill, you give it what you require, you give it what your brain needs. For example, someone that needs sleep. Sometimes if your brain needs rest, if your brain needs like sleep, you need to sleep when you need to sleep. Something else is everywhere. So please, I have a word that says, journey for me is rest. So that is the goal. So you don't have to understand what is your own rest. What is your own rest? What is that thing that you do around here and your area and our blessing? My mind is all every other thing and our blessing. So you need to be able to identify that thing. Because if you don't allow your brain to rest, to relax, then you will be active. If you don't be able to work every day your brain is working. Because you realize that person will not be very alright. You think you're alright, you don't think that people is lying. So that is the same way your brain works. But that person that is that is not like to them. Actually, you need to work for you. But you not doing any not stop maybe that it's not your enemy with so that you don't have a work so that is the way you get in that you need to provide it to work for you. So you are not actually setting up with oil that needs to work very well. That you need that in your car and you're going to use. How is that possible? If not, how do you say maybe the only work? So if you do not talk your things, with everything you with a good brain diet, you don't give it enough exercise, you don't give it enough you don't give your brain enough exercise, you don't stop having negative thoughts, you keep having negative thoughts, and you expect that your brain will work perfectly well, so it's full. So another thing, there are 50 things that actually help your brain to work very well as well. It's the mobility and nourishment and nutrition. So the way you want to keep yourself good, and the mobility is actually really at all. A lot of people want an active brain. You want to have a brain like Shakespeare, but you don't live now. That's not possible. So the nutrition and the mobility are also a very important factor that helps your brain to be active. So if you want an active brain, you have to continue following this you have to engage yourself by reading. This stuff that makes your brain very active. This stuff that makes your brain, that keeps your brain alive. You cannot change you have a day and not the same way evolution without brain is working. No. You cannot be comparing your brain with someone that has faced all the sacrifice that will be at all. So if you want your brain to work the same way, maybe your children and there is this girl in your class that's talking up. And for you, what you do is just go clubbing, you go to your history, and you're supposed to ask, same level your children with that same person. It is not going to work because that person you are seeing take out and study in your book in order to have that success. So if you are thinking about if you want to do what it takes as well, if you want to do what it takes. So if you want to talk about the gathering process, if you want to do it and if you do it your day. So if your brain is not actively okay, if your brain is not being prepared, is not being trained as well, you will not get that thing that you have for. So if you talk about you will not be something that is studied. Because you want to say, I want to be like today, and it's not easy. You are not believing yourself. You are not going to be like one boy that I was shocked in yourself that I asked them to talk about. You can't be mad. Because my already have started to get that. So you need to actually sacrifice something by reading a business from knowledge. So you want to be a successful business, you cannot say what to be like. So maybe when you are not satisfied with things to be a successful businessman. So for all these things to your brain, so you have to understand that you have to keep your brain well. You have to make sure that your brain works actively well. So you come to from not that entire process, that process you are designed for, you need to have an active brain. you take care of your brain, keep your brain, and ensure that your brain is all right. Another thing you need to know is that you need to protect your brain. There is some in Lagos where the compounding of the element, the compounding of the element, and this means that we don't say and that we don't get. But something that seems that a lot more and there's some accident and I was there in the local family. And I'm like, I think I'm not at element, I don't have this issue. I don't have this kind of issue that I was going through. So it is very important and the one you get your going through. So what is it? You want to take a life what is your appointment in order to protect? It's not because you are protecting your health. There is no anything going on in your health. You don't even access your brain. So what I'm doing now, to ensure that you know an element. So if you want to question about this program or about how you can go about training your brain, you can message me on WhatsApp or you call us on our figure or put it your 79311788482. I'll go through your 79311788482. And you can see our numbers and you can see where we work live. You can go to our YouTube where click on the because you can actually go to the name of the school and the teach myself I go to the name of the school. So if I come to us to work and WhatsApp, I can make it myself on WhatsApp. This is 090930252. 090930252. So if you want to actually know more about how to work the marketing that is basically your brain. You can actually reach out to me because it is very, very important. It is very, very important to have that is working well. It is very important. Hello?
Hello, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you very much, Deborah Falayi. It's a very, very interesting topic that you brought to us today, and we are so pleased to hear this. Just a few questions. I saw Kemi Olunloyo going to ShopRite in Ibadan very recently on Facebook Live, and she says she's got a kind of condition, mental condition, and she needs to eat proper food, a food that will actually make our brain active. My question is, she was buying like cakes and sugary stuff. What sort of food should we be buying to train our brain?
You can mention that you can eat more at a Sunday. So a lot of people actually do like that. They use their senses, they don't know the air. So if you need to learn about avocado, it's up for you. If you eat eggs,
I love avocado.
If you really want in the day, it's up for you. Learn your cooking and learn what to do. And also, if you can do a lot of vegetable. Value or quality, you can only be selected and then you can get confused. The other is keeping your brain healthy. And you can do a lot of walnuts too. I'm sure that you say walnuts. I don't know if you have to know how to think, but if you can do a lot of walnuts too, then you keep your brain healthy.
Thank you very much for that. I hope you can hear us. Can you? Huh? Yeah, thank you very much. We'd like to thank everyone that's listening to this program. To be quite honest, the Facebook, Instagram, and everywhere is jam-packed now. Shout out to Lexi Ayorista, MC Kabak, comedian, Audley Smith, Tesiwaju, your Miss Copy, Mr. Awodi A today, Oluwa Bright Alaji, Olufagbemi, and Ali Zala from Somalia, and Young Jeezy. Williams, and every other person. And also today, I'm sure you are very, very educated about, you've learned a lot from this program about training your brain. She rightly said, refresh your brain, refresh your memory. You understand? Be positive, be optimistic, avoid people with negative thoughts. Keep your brain active all the time. She talks about exercising your brain, the food, the types of food that you should be eating, the kind of thought that you should be having. And also she rightly said about exercise. You need to exercise all the time to keep your brain active as well. And also she talked about protective helmet. Always wear helmet. Some people ignore that all the time. Now, finally, could sex be a vital exercise for brain?
Yes. For those who are married. I don't go and marry now because I remember that I think I've heard someone say that before. Part of the, I think that is the heart, which is the cost of coming together and see people. So I think it's for the heart. I'm not sure about it now. So the people say if you actually have to just to relax and think out of the chair, there is more than I feel. So but for those who are married, I think it's very good. Because it comes down your life. So when you have all and everybody, so I can't really tell that. I think it's fine. I think that is it. It's another thing that thing that says that I did not really have another. But those who are married, I think it's very good.
Okay, I've got another question from Mr. Adekunle. He said, what about music? Can good music, be good for your brain? Did you get that? Did you get the question?
Yes, I got the question.
Yeah. Mr. Adekunle said, could listening to good music also make your brain very active?
Okay. So listening to good music, yes, can also. So I think what people need to understand is this. When you listen to good music, it's understand the level of the volume. Because if you are not careful, the volume can damage your brain. Because for me now, if some people find it nice to do a small, very little noise, you don't have to understand what it does for your own brain. For me now, when I'm in a very noisy environment, it affects me. Like, I really love it immediately. So if you are listening to good music, so what is the painful? And what is the volume of the sound? So what one is doing, it's even something that is just all the music down. Then I don't listen to now, and I try to listen to the music, and don't know the music noise. It will affect your brain, it will basically affect. So that is the first step. Somebody music is good, maybe a normal show, a 2-hour thing, they are fine for you. But if you are listening to a kind of story that you don't know to just mention, it will affect you.
Like shaku.
So it's not actually work for me. For me now, I know what works for me. I will do something I know in the social that will help me, and I will stop up in music and make it to know it. The things that I'm willing to do. I will let it to affect to stop everything that I have planted in my brain. So you don't understand what works for me. This is good for the brain. I to do for good music. So when you have your music very hard, no way to do it so well. It is not always for you. It is not. Like sometimes I was determined and the other was going to do a small baby in the house and the music was all that shit. And I said, this is the voice of the music is not good for the child. So you have to tone down the brain. So because it affects the baby's brain. It affects the person's brain. So you don't have to understand what works for you. How do you have to know? So that this music is good and that is good for good music that are good, that help you, that make your brain, that make you that are alive. The good music is good, but understand the brain, what is the brain like? not affected any to that.
Yes, thank you very much to all our listeners all around the world. Thank you very much for listening to this inspirational program from Deborah Falayi. She's a queen, fearless queen, she's called. She gives oratory words. She goes around empowering women in Nigeria, Lagos to be precise. So thank you very much, all the listeners. Keep it locked on this station, AYO Radio UK, and she will be back again sometime next week. We keep you updated on when she's coming back on AYO Radio. Thank you so much, and please have a lovely Sunday. What's the weather? Where are you calling from today?
Yeah, I'm telling from Ikoton today.
Ikoton today. And what is the weather like there?
The weather is definitely okay. Not too hot, not too cold. It's okay. The weather is okay here.
So that is a perfect weather in Ikoton, Abi?
Yes, the weather is perfect weather there.
All right. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming on the show. Take care. Yes, thank you so much to all our listeners all around the world. You've heard it from the fearless queen. She said it, she rightly said it, that you need to hang out with people who are positive, who are optimistic. Avoid people with negative thoughts. All they do is bring you down. You know, hang around the perfect people, the right people, you know, people you can actually benefit from, people who do not put you down, people who would like to lift you up. You know, when they're up, they lift you, they bring you along. No people who always look at you and say stuff like, oh, you are miserable, you're a bad person, you're not nice, your dress is bad, your mustache is somehow, you don't know how to do this, you speak bad words, like your English is bad, blah, blah. Move with people that will motivate you, that will lift you up, not bring you down or depress you all the time. Yeah, shout out to my man DJ Ultimate Egbedeyi. Thank you very much. DJ is one of the top DJs in the UK. Let me see if I can bring him on the camera actually to talk to us. I've added him, so he will be with us very, very shortly. I want to talk to him. Hello, good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning, DJ.
Hi, my brother. How far now?
Bless.
It's good to talk to you. Yeah, I'm very well. Thank you very much. I want to talk to you. First of all, let me introduce you to the world. I've known DJ Ultimate for a very, very long time. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think most of the time that we met was when DJ Josiah was running Gorgeous Restaurant about.
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm glad I was correct about that one. I was very scared.
You're very, very correct.
So I have been secretly listening to DJ Ultimate mixtapes, right? And I can say authoritatively to everyone, and this is my own view, and please, I don't lie about anything, and I don't promote people who are not worth to be promoted. You understand? I'm a very, very straightforward person. So DJ Ultimate, when he does his mixes, right, he can mix African music together. Back in the days, not a lot of DJs, to be quite honest, I haven't seen any DJ doing that. Yeah, I think DJ Blackhouse was trying it as well. So I can only mention DJ Ultimate. He will mix Fuji music together with Afro pop, you understand, and it will be blended very, very smoothly. And this is the time that we didn't have Serato. Please,
We don't have any.
Yes, let's tell the whole world now that there are Serato DJs, they are real DJs who actually use their technical know-how, technical knowledge to actually mix two music together. You know, with Serato nowadays, even Serato can mix the music for you without even touching it.
You don't have to do anything.
Yes.
Exactly. You don't have to use your brain.
Yeah, tell us where your skills actually came from. When did you start, to do all this?
DJ Ali, let me just speak because I don't have much time. I just want to say hi to you and appreciate your work. We've been doing this for long time. Yeah. I started with the vinyl, kind of records, techniques, 120 kind of stuff. And this is back to when I was in Nigeria, when we doing the what's it called? We call something Liberating and Debating Society.
Oh, literally, yeah, I remember that.
Society where we set up the music, all this kind of. I've been doing music for a long time, and I'm still doing it, kind of. For no more, I reduce my what's it called? Clubbing, all kind of stuff. So I'm just doing mobile DJ. Yeah. It's been a long while, and experience still there, But I still love my two records together mixed, and they call the Serato, all this kind of. I don't even. Because of technology, people are moving on. But I still love doing my two CDs and mix it perfectly, which is great.
And as a legend in the industry, what advice would you like to give to the young DJs out there?
No, music is not how do I say, it's kind of, you can't just say you want to start DJ. You should know the music. You should have the how do I say it?
The passion.
You want to say the passion of it. You can't just say you want to be a DJ.
Yeah.
You need to love music. Right? And I can't just tell you people that you need to move to you. How do I say that? You can because people are doing DJ, you want to do it. No. You have to have a passion of music.
Yeah.
You need to know the music, and if you know the music, and you be going. You understand? Like I remember someone is doing naming ceremony, and the DJ is playing. Wedding song, that's why about DJ playing that 80 guy, 80 man, and you playing Afrobeat. No. You don't want that way. You need to flow with body language. You need to flow. It's something I always like when
you read the crowd, isn't it? You look at the people.
That's the body language. You need to read the crowd. And one thing I realize I'm not be happy if I'm playing the music and people not dancing floor. I will not be happy. Yeah. Even they can dance, they can do it where they sit.
Yeah.
Your aim is to make people come to dancing floor and dance. What I want to advise people is just know what you're doing, humble yourself, respect the people. People will come down, what you are playing is not right. Rubbish. Just calm down, take it up. Thank you. I will change the music. That's it. Yeah.
And why did you actually become a DJ? What was the motivation?
It's the music now, because I love music. And I make my music make people happy. You understand what I'm saying? I love music, and even sometimes the way I love the music, sometimes people want to, I don't have money to give you sorry, can you do it freely? How we do it? Because if from the people you play for, one or two people will call you. You understand? We call you and you make it. But it's just kind of the passion, the love. That's why I've been doing DJ, and I've been doing it for long. And I remember DJ Ali. Do you remember one day that I played for you? Long time.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Where?
I think.
Maybe
it's your daughter. I'm not. You are doing something I can't remember. Long time. We've been together for a long.
Wow. Madam Mushope, thank you very much.
I wish you all the best. I need to go now. I wish you more grace to help. Please, anytime we have to the music growing up.
Thank you.
Yeah?
Thank you. But before you go, as an elderly person and a legend in the industry, the reason I...
No, I'm not elderly.
You are elderly. Bonnie Ijari. Wọ́n ti mú ẹ̀ pàgọ́ ṣe é sí lọ. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kàn bí orí. The reason for today's topic is about training your brain. The lady rightly mentioned that you need to be with the right people who are always positive, optimistic, people who do not give you negative thoughts. So what advice will you give to people about the kind of person that they actually hang around with? Who should we be hanging around with?
Usually, you need to move with the people, the right people. The positive people, not negative people.
Yeah.
You find out that people you are moving to, they are discouraging you. Yeah, you need to move around. You need to move. Always go with the positive people, and if you go to positive people, you'll be great. Yeah. That's my own. Yeah.
Thank you very much for talking to us. Have a great day.
God bless. Nice one.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes, you heard it from a legend, a man who's been in the industry, entertainment industry in the UK, London, and he actually started from Nigeria, as he rightly said. Yes, he said, move with the right people, the positive people, not the negative people, not the people that will actually bring you down. Thank you so much, my dear brother. Yes, that's why we're here today. Unbreakable Favor. Mr. Charles Yusuf, thank you so much for watching. Yes, I want to bring other people on camera to tell us about hanging out with the right people. You know, hanging out with the right people, moving with the right people. You understand? Because it's very, very important, isn't it? You have to hang out with the right people who can motivate you, not people who will depress you, not people who will always bring you down. Like, speech to give lánàá yẹn kò dáa rárá bí o tiẹ̀ gbádùn ẹ̀, or ọmọ ò tiẹ̀ mọ̀rọ̀ sọ. You understand? Always move with the right people, and also exercise yourself, refresh your brain. You understand? Refresh your memory. You understand? Don't keep doing the same thing at the same time. All the time. Don't do the same thing all the time. You need to do something different. Let me wear my hat back. I don't like my bald head. I look too much like R. Kelly. I want to look like a broadcaster, not like sexy R. Kelly. You get me? Yeah. So, always train your brain. Hang out with the right people. Kemi Olanrewaju, she's suffering from a kind of mental illness. Yeah. According to her, she actually inherited these symptoms from when she was locked up in a prison. Right, so our life has never been the same. So I watched a Facebook live video going to ShopRite. She said you need certain food, some kind of food to boost your brain, just to feed your brain. And our lovely presenter this morning, Deborah Falayi, rightly mentioned that as well, that you need to eat the right food, you understand, for your brain. She mentioned avocado, lots of vegetables, you understand. I can't remember every food that she actually mentioned, but she mentioned a lot of things. And then I asked her, she said you need to have positive thoughts, be positive in all your thoughts. Some people are also in the habit of putting themselves down. You understand? I'm useless. Oh, I'm hopeless. Oh, I can never make it. Oh, this, oh, that. No, Be positive. Things will get better. To be quite honest, I will actually mention this, that I was like that before. To be quite honest, I blame myself for everything. I blame myself for not achieving enough. You understand? I say to myself that I'm a failure. You understand? I say to myself I'm hopeless. You understand? But today, nowadays, you will never hear those kind of thoughts from me anymore. You understand? Because I'm happy. I know I've done something positive in my life. You understand? I've done a lot in my life. I've done a lot for people. I've trained people on the radio. I've trained people for television. I've trained people for everything. You understand? I may not be as popular as I used to be. Who cares? I'm happy. Happiness is more than any award in the whole world. I want you to take that from me today, this beautiful Saturday morning in London. And London weather is very, very good. It's something to write home about. We are loving it. I'm telling you, if you don't love it, I don't know what to say. You got to love the weather. I'm telling you. Thank you so much to everyone for listening to this show on AYO Radio. The program is actually called Take the Capsule, and the topic, train and untrain your brain. That is very important. Train and untrain your brain, from Deborah. Falayi. I love that program. I love our program. She's always positive in everything. Yes, shout out to my brother, Mr. Charles Yusuf, aka Abao Yesu. I don't know why in Nigeria, Nigerians, they always like to wear designer or brand name, brand label. You understand? They love it. You see, in Nigeria, if many people, they wear sandals, Gucci, AJ, that's Armani, Giorgio Armani, or whatever, JA, or whatever you want to call it, Boss, this, all this, and Louis Vuitton, and blah, blah, blah. You understand? They love it. And now, pure water, I've got designer label on it. The Nollywood actor and producer, Kunle Afod, actually showed us on Instagram to this morning a pure water named Gucci. Gucci pure water. You understand? What difference does that make? Whether you drink any other pure water or Gucci pure water, does it make any difference in your life? Is the price any different because it's called Gucci? And I know that pure water was not manufactured by Gucci, the real Gucci. The same Nollywood actor yesterday actually showed us when he actually asked his PA to buy him a t-shirt because where he was, he needed some clothing. And he said to his PA to go and buy him some t-shirt. One of the t-shirts, branded, he's got Puma and Gucci. You understand? How can two different designers make one t-shirt? It doesn't go like that. Trust me. You know, it's Igbo made. No respect to the Igbo people because they are very creative, but your creativity should be realistic. Trust me, you don't make nonsense. You don't. To be quite honest, if Gucci and Puma ever see that t-shirt, they're going to sue them. And obviously, they're not going to get anything from them because I don't think they will have enough money to actually pay compensation. But use your brain. I love Igbo people for their creativity, but you're going a little bit too far. You You can never make a t-shirt like, okay, for example, this t-shirt I'm wearing is polo t-shirt. You understand? And it's got polo on it. You can never see how can you see a t-shirt that is got polo and the same t-shirt is got Gucci? You understand? Two brands can never make one t-shirt. No way. So please do the right thing. Please. Like I said, I'm not putting you down. I still love your creativity. I'm a big fan of anybody that is creative, that is doing something positive with their lives. You understand? I am a big fan of them. But be realistic in whatever you're doing. You understand? Don't go too overboard. Sabi, too much sabi, they kill people. Yeah, shout out to Don Jassy. Don Jassy was on Instagram this morning and he's actually in America, somewhere in America. I think it was Atlanta. I'm not sure. Please don't quote me on that. But he's somewhere in America. And him and some people. One guy just walked up to him. He said, Don Jassy. You understand? And he responded aggressively. But I think aggressively, but in a joking matter that, who are you calling Don Jassy? Am I your age group? Am I your mate? You understand? Yes, I think the point is trying to make is, and it does happen to me as well, you know, when your name is DJ Ali as a broad name, you understand? You hear people when they meet you, you understand? They call you DJ Ali, Don Jassy, or what other name is there? Techno, or Davido, or you know, Bangali. That's what they call you. They don't put respective words there. You understand? They don't say like, Brother DJ Ali journalist. It's because you are a celebrity. They call you by your stage name. They never put respective word there. DJ Unbreakable, hold tight. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. And DJ Scott. Wow, there are lots of DJs, you know, actually locked on. You understand? So I'm trying to bring you on the camera just to hear your voice. You know, what do you think? What's your take on this one about, you know, people actually calling celebrities by their names? You understand? Instead of, you know, putting respective words. You understand? They just call you by your name. What do you think about it? You understand? Is it okay? You understand? Are you actually happy with that? You understand? What if it was you? Look at Sunny Ade, King Sunny Ade, or King, well, it's not King, Chief Commander Ebenezer Obey. Imagine if I see him and I just walk to him and say, what's it? Or King Sunny Ade, or Ebenezer Obey. You understand? In our culture, that's disrespectful. In our culture, our own culture, I don't know about any other culture. You understand? British culture, obviously, is no. I remember my daughter. Yeah, I told her to call one of my neighbors. He was a journalist and an elderly person as well. A journalist at BBC television, an elderly person as well. And my daughter was calling him by his name. And I corrected her. I said, no. The man is very old, the same age as your dad, so you cannot call him by his name. And obviously, on this occasion, the man declined it, obviously, because it's an Englishman. He said, no, it's fine. He doesn't mind. She can call me John anytime. You understand? So that's English culture. You understand? But in African culture, if somebody is older than you, you actually use respective words before their name. And sometimes you should not even call their name. You call them by the respective word, like Chief, like Bodami, auntie me or auntie, uncle. You understand? We actually brought that culture to Western world as well, which I am very, very proud of. I have to say this, like I said, I'm a honest person. I tell the truth. I'm also guilty of it. Do you know Daily Momodu of Ovation magazine? Yeah, I remember when Buhari came to UK to campaign, before he became the president. Yeah, he was campaigning for the presidency, and I was one of the media people there. I was actually active because I was doing the filming as well. I was active in the campaign. So I remember seeing him, Daily Momodu there, and I walked up to him because I knew him before he actually relocated to Nigeria. When he was here, I knew him. You understand? I know that he's older than me. You understand? But his state name was and still Daily Momodu. So I walked up to him and I just shook his hand. I called him by his name, Daily Momodu. And I asked him if he remembers me. I'm DJ Ali journalist, which he confirmed. So after leaving him just for a few hours, to be quite honest, at that time I was going to toilet. Maybe it's an excuse as well. Maybe it was because I was pressed. I was hurrying to the toilet. Maybe that's why I disrespected him. Maybe he didn't even mind, but as I was in the toilet, my conscience, I was actually thinking about it. I was thinking, what the HELL was I thinking of calling Daily Momodu by his name? No, I need to correct that. That wasn't right. So when I came back, he wasn't there, so I had to chase him up and down. And finally, when I found him, I said, excuse me. I said, I'm so sorry. I want to make an official apology to you for calling you Daily Momodu. I should have actually called you Chief Daily Momodu or Sir. You understand? He said, no, it's all right. Don't worry about it. But I'm happy that, you actually came to me and talk about it. But he didn't think anything bad of it. He didn't, because he understands. And also, I'm not a small boy as well. You understand? So, but the thing is, if you've done something wrong in your own view, and you know you're guilty of what you've done, there's no, it makes sense. I think it's the right thing to do, to tender an apology. You understand? Please, copy that, imitate that. If you've done something wrong, don't be too shy to apologize. Thank you so much, everyone. That's all we got for you this hour. Another program is coming on very, very shortly. So let me quickly take my leave before the next presenter come and break my head in the studio. I'd like to thank everyone who are listening to AYO Radio. Thank you very much for your time and your support as well. Please don't forget to go and vote for me. Go to www.dacawards.com/voting. I'll repeat, dacawards.com/voting, and scroll down, go for the best radio presenter category and search for DJ Ali Journalist, and click vote for DJ Ali Journalist. Let me win the award. I deserve an accolade. Eso, because we've been in this game for a long time. We deserve accolade. All right. Thank you so much for listening, and take care of yourself. Have a lovely weekend. God bless you all.
I am going on a summer holiday summer holiday, young men from the summer holiday who can go with me. That they come watching, they came with my stuff, and right now we're listening to radio, London, UK, keeping that one time shot.
Nice one.
Welcome to the bar tonight. We on your FIFA has been using the platforms to promote his YouTube. That comes another Shibab exhibition of talent out of Oduduwa in collaboration with Love Jams Entertainment presents Ojaja True Musical Talent Hunt and Concert 2018.